So big news today, from when this video goes live, we've got a new way of selling vehicles to you. This is for Volkswagen. So Volkswagen, whether it's cars, vans, that's in there on the electric vehicles, so the ID range. You're not going to be buying it from me as a retailer anymore. You're going to be buying it direct from Volkswagen, and that starts from today. Still be able to buy them from us here when you come in and see us, but the important thing is your agreement. You'll be buying it direct from Volkswagen, and this is brand new. This is the agency model, which they call it. You may have heard it in the press. It's come to Volkswagen. It's been with some of Skoda, for example. They started it off earlier, and some of the other manufacturers have as well. But today we start it with Volkswagen. In this video, we're going to talk to you about what that actually means. So what the differences are, because there are some very key differences when you're buying direct from the manufacturer, from Volkswagen, rather than ourselves here, and how the whole process works as well. It's nice and simple, and the big key driver in all this is to do with the price of the vehicle. So what vehicles are we actually talking about here? And the easiest way to work that out is two things. One, is it electric? If it's electric, that's the first thing, and does it carry people? And where that's its main purpose. So for example, we've got the ID3, we've got the ID4, got the ID5, got the ID7, which is coming, that's on here as well, and the ID Buzz behind me. And it's worth pointing out that the ID Cargo, Buzz Cargo, is not included in this. So that's different, because that's the commercial wing of it. So we're talking about the ones that carry people, that are classed as passenger cars. And going forward, you're going to be buying those direct from Volkswagen, because you're not going to give us any money whatsoever. All the money you're going to give is going to go directly to Volkswagen that's there. We'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. And your contract of sale, so this is the agreement that you have when you purchase a vehicle and whose responsibility it is, that will all be direct with Volkswagen. It won't be where it is with us here. For those of you that want to know, before this, we buy it from Volkswagen and then you buy it from us. We're obviously part of Swansway Group that's here, and that's who your agreement is with. You're buying it from us that's here. That's going, and we're turning into an agent. So we're actually going to help you, as we do now, all the way through the process. So you'll still be able to test drive, you'll be able to come in and have a look at the vehicles, you'll be able to phone us up, get all the information, etc. All that, nothing changes. It's only when you actually come to the point where you're buying the vehicle. We'll even do the orders as we do now with you, no different, that's all there. But they're then going to go to Volkswagen. Volkswagen then will confirm that those orders, and you will actually pay Volkswagen themselves, as I said, because we're just an agent acting on their behalf. Big key thing that it makes it easy for them to do then is the pricing of the vehicle. So one of the big reasons they're doing this is because it tells them, through research, that one thing that people don't like is they don't like the disparity in the price of the vehicles. And they want that price to be as easy as it is. So they know, for example, if you go online, it's one price. If you're in your dealership, it's the same price. Wherever you're getting that vehicle from, the price does not change. Obviously, they can change the deal slightly, but wherever you are nationwide, that is the price that you're going to pay for that vehicle. So an ID3 or an ID Buzz will be X number of pounds at that day across the whole platform, whether it's online, in your dealerships, everywhere else. So be complete transparency, so there won't be, are you getting a better deal from, wherever it might be, a bigger centre or anything like that that's on there, having to phone around and shop around. That's there as well. I mean, you will find, I'll put it in there now because I'm sure somebody will put it in the comments box below, you will find some slight changes in things that's in there. For example, with us here at Wrexham, we'll be doing free delivery. So, wherever you buy your vehicle from, if you buy it from us, for example, we'll come and deliver it to you anyway. But different people, different dealers will do different things in regards to that. But the price you're going to pay Volkswagen is going to be the same whether you are in London or whether you are, for example, here in Wrexham, whether you're in Liverpool, Birmingham, Manchester, wherever that case is. So going forward, what's important, I think, from you guys that's out there, if you're looking at buying a vehicle and moving it forward from there, is what you're actually getting with the vehicle. The vehicle's the same wherever you buy it. So it's about who's giving you the right information about the vehicles, who's helped you out, the service that you're getting for the vehicle. Do you want one that's from somewhere local, for example, that's there? Have you had a good history with people before? So how does the process work? It's no different than what it will be today. If you come in, which is what a lot of people do for these ones, obviously you can come in, we can sit down, as we're sitting down in here, we can go through the specifications, talk about what you can and can't get on the vehicle, Obviously things like test drives we can do. We've talked about try before you buy on the ID Buzz. That's something which has just been launched now. So you can, from a national perspective, go and hire one if you want for a longer period of time than a couple of hours. So if you want it for a week, you can go and do that now. And obviously those charges you'll get refunded if you do go on and purchase a vehicle. So none of that's changing really from your perspective. There will be a few things that you can get on top of that which you'll have to pay for separately. So things like accessories, if you want anything fitting that's on there. So say for example it hasn't got mud flaps and you want mud flaps on, that's something you would pay us as a dealer for, and obviously we can do all those things as well. And again with financing as well, there's lots of financing options. We would organise all that for you, for the financing options that's there. So we've got part exchanges, no different from on there. Slightly different in the way that it works in the fact that we will be buying your part exchange from you. And then obviously the funds from that part exchange then we can send that direct to Volkswagen or we can send part of it directly to Volkswagen, give part of it to you if you're not putting it all into the new deal that's in there as well. So a few little things like that which are going to be a little bit different but very easily to incorporate into this new world of agency that we've got going forward. So you decide on what vehicle you want, you've ordered your vehicle, we sent that to Volkswagen. They will then get in touch with you via email, for example, and go, yep, we've got your order, everything's good. And then depending on where the vehicle is, so if it's one that we've got that's on site or one that's at UK port, for example, have to wait for that to arrive. No different to as we do these things now. And then once the vehicle's here, we know it's all ready for you, for example, you get contacted. Usually about 3 days before, we'll be asking for all the funds to be sent. So you'll have to pay that direct to Volkswagen. So you have to do a bank transfer from yourselves direct to Volkswagen. It's very important to note, you cannot pay us the money. So you can't give us the money, money has to go directly to Volkswagen, and that's the whole point of this, where the agency is. We're not involved in any of the money transaction that's in there. As I said, if you've got a part exchange or something like that, we can send them some of the funds, or all of the funds if it was more than what it would be that's in there, but that's obviously coming in from here. But for the majority of it, you'll be paying them direct. You'll have an invoice from them, for example, for the vehicle and all those things. So you do that a couple of days before you just pick up. You get notification that everything's great. You can come, obviously. We'll take you through, as now, with a handover. We'll give you an explanation of how all things work. Obviously, if you have any vehicle delivered, depending on where you are in the country, that's something you'd have to speak to them about. As I said, we offer free nationwide delivery everywhere on the ID Buzz product, for example, from on here, mainly because we know that a lot of you buy from us from all over the country, so we offer that as a thing that we do from here. On that basis, obviously, you can check out all the videos we've done that shows you how this stuff works. We're going to have to do a lot more of these videos, I think, on the ID Buzz and get more into this vehicle, because we're going to be doing a lot more of those deliveries and people further away. It's also worth pointing out this is probably the first of a series of videos that's talking about this. We haven't actually started doing this. This is the first day today, and you might be watching this video, we might have been doing it for 3 weeks. So obviously we're going to do another video after this once we're actually doing it and actually talk you through the process and how it works, so we can give you a better understanding how it moves forward. We just thought it was really important to get it out there so you understand that the changes which are happening and how and why it's being done, because with all these things we normally get asked is, well, I don't understand why it's being done this way. But the key drivers said between this is the price. So that the price is the same across the board, and that's what the research Volkswagen have done. Is saying is that you want, so you want to know that that price is the same. Just makes it easy for you to come in, purchase that vehicle or phone up or whatever the case might be, and you know that that is the price which you're going to pay. So 2 important things to take back from this is one, we're talking about ID electric vehicles that are passenger carriers, so ID3, ID4, ID5, the ID7 that's coming out, and of course for us in the commercial side, the ID Buzz that carries people. And the second thing obviously we're talking about is that the price is the same across the country. So the price you pay here in Wrexham will be the same as you paid in London or anywhere like that, so you can buy the vehicle pretty much from wherever you want, or whoever's given you the most information or whoever's helped you out the most. That's your decision. Obviously you can do that from wherever you are around the country, and that's from today. I hope that kind of all makes sense for you. It's in a bit of a snapshot today. There's going to be more information coming on how it's going and how those things are working. If you've enjoyed today's content, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Most importantly, if you don't subscribe, and a lot of you don't that do watch our videos, click that subscribe button as well, because it really does help us out. You want to know anything, pop in the comments box below. We do Q&A sessions, so if you're new to the channel, we put all those in a Q&A session. We will publish that shortly as well, because I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions about agency, what it is, what's coming, for example. There'll be lots of video content. So yeah, click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.